Hi! So we have our pages from yesterday, and we should have 6 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and take one and look at it and kind of get a feel for it. So when I work on these, I always remember that this is going to be the top, the folded part. When you look at this, it looks like this. The folded part is going to be the top, and the part that opens up is going to be the bottom. And then you're going to have these 2 pieces like this. So the bottom part, I want to put a pocket on here. And the way we do that is we take a larger piece of paper and we fold it around these 2 pieces. So I'm going to give you the size of that right now so that you can kind of start looking for papers that are that size. It's usually about a 4 1/4 by 6 inches wide. Now I've gotten all my scraps out. You can see I have quite a few scraps. And some of these, like this, will not work because it's not 4 inches. So I'm going to pull all of those and put them back in my little drawer because I know those won't work. Okay, now these look like they're big enough. Some of these look like they're just about perfect for what I want to do. This I'll have to measure. I'll get my measuring rod out, my measuring stick, and nope, this is not big enough. It's only 3 1/2 and we need 4 1/8. So that one gets thrown away. I tell you, just keep all your scraps, girls, because we use them. One way or another, we use them, and this is going to be fine. This will be just perfect. Okay, the other thing I found that really tickled me was I had, let me move these so you can kind of see it. This has already been cut out, and I used one side of it for another project. But I think this is so pretty, and I'm going to check it. Here's my page. Yep. Okay, now remember, when it's laying down, you want the folded part to be on the top and the open part to be on the bottom, and then the 2 pages here, because this open part is where we're going to put our pocket. And so I've already folded it in half, and it measures a little bit over 2 inches. It's about 2 1/4, but because it's so pretty, I'm going to go with it. So what I will do is I will close these open pieces at the bottom and oh, look at that, it fits perfectly. So this is going to become one of my pockets. So while we're working on this, let me show you how I will do this. I do one side at a time. And let me put this in my shirt. I hate when I lose these. Okay, so there's my open spot that's going to have the pocket. And I will do one side, 1/2 of my paper, and then the other half clear up to the top. And then what I will do is I will close these and push this up as far as I can get it, this way and this way. You want it to go as close to the page as you can get it. Okay, now once I've done that, I can flip it, because now I kind of know where my pocket's going to be. And I'm going to go ahead and burnish, and because this has some holes in it, I'm going to put my ruler in there so that it doesn't stick to the other side, and then I'll burnish this side. Oh yeah. Now let me show you. Do I have a fancy piece of paper that will work? Yeah, here's a little piece of, well, not quite. But you can see, when I get the underside of this decorated, how cute that is going to be. Oh my goodness. And so then I'm going to do it on the other side. And my pocket's already set, so I know where my pocket's going. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on here. And my glue's coming out very fast. That probably means I need to clean it. So I'm going to push this down. Oops. Ruler won't burnish. Burnish with my tool, a little bone folder. Okay, so when we close that, that's a page, and it opens like this. Okay, let's go ahead and finish these. And then oh, I think that's so cute. I just love it. Okay, when you're ready, I will show you how we are going to attach these. If you want to decorate them first and then attach them, that's fine. Or you can go ahead and attach them and then decorate them while they're in the book. Sometimes that's fun because you can say, oh, I have this kind of paper in page number 3, so I have extra. I'm going to put something back here in the back so that they're not on top of each other. Okay, so I have another one of my sheets. I'm going to get my cut board and open up my hinge part. So this is already folded. So I'm going to have to open it. Sorry, girls. There we go. So I want this to be 6 inches wide, not on the fold, but if you fold it, if you have a piece that's folded, go ahead and put it like this, the fold at the bottom, and then mark it on the 6-inch part. Take your cutter and cut it. And I know this is longer than 2 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and clip it. Now, I want a total of 4 1/4 this way. So since it's folded, I can do 2 1/8 for this one. So I'm going to put my fold, make sure it's your fold, you don't want to cut your fold off. I'm going to put my fold on the 2 1/8 part and cut it, and there I have another pocket. I will move this and get my page. Again, just so that you can kind of keep track of what you're doing, I make sure my fold is at the top, my 2 single pages are here, and my opening is at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and check and make sure, yep, that fits perfectly. So, oops, stand nice. So what I'm going to do is on half, I'm going to do the edges because this is where you want it to glue to your page. And you can see I've written on this for something else. Okay. And then I will take this, make sure that I'm at the opening. I push it both ways, this way and down towards the papers. And once you get a little bit of it connected with your glue, then you can go ahead and burnish, 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 burnish. Now, a lot of times I will go ahead and use my ruler to make sure that I have a pocket. We have these little black bugs, and I'm very careful about washing my fruit when it comes into the house so that they don't get buggy. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and put glue on here and glue on here. And I'm going to fold it up, burnish, and the important part is to make sure that this does not get glued together. So there you have it. That's another page with pockets. One pocket, and then your other pages. Okay, let's do another one. I have another piece that is folded. So I want it to be 6 inches wide. Now, if you have it folded, go ahead and fold it so that you cut the right way. And I'm going to put one edge on the 6. My fold line is down towards me. And I go ahead and cut that. So that makes it 6 inches across. And again, because it's already folded, all we need is 2 1/4 or 2 1/8 rather than 4 1/4. So I'm going to take my fold and put it on the 2 1/8. If you want a deeper pocket, go ahead and put it on the 2 1/4. It won't hurt anything. You don't want them too big, but that's not a big deal. And then I cut it. So I have these. I just throw them in my stash. You never know. I might need them for something. So I am usually more OCD about that thing. There we go. I don't want it to break off. So where's my page? We'll get a page. And I will lay the 2 flat pieces down. And I have to flip this because I want the fold at the top and the open spots at the bottom, and then the other 2 laying this way. So I will put on just one side of my half that's folded, I will put some glue. And then I will take my page where it's open, and again you push this way and down so that it gets as connected as we can possibly get it. Use your fingers to kind of get it to start to stick, and then burnish. Doop, 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 doop. Ah. Now I have gotten just a little too much glue right there. I'm going to clean it off, and I'm going to clean off this one. Okay, and I want to check this because it looks like some of my glue is trying to close up this hole, and I need this hole open. Okay, so there's another one. Turn it over, and we want to do the other side of the pocket. Push it up. Burnish, 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 burnish. And there we have, I'm going to check this again to make sure it's not glued together. And you can see through this. See? You can see through that. Because this is where we're going to attach it to our book, our album. Okay, let's do one more. Now I have a scrap piece of paper that hasn't been folded, and it looks like it is a 6 by 6 just to begin with. Yep, that's a 6, and that's kind of a 6. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off, make sure it's straight on your 6-inch line. I'm going to cut off this rough edge. And I hope that worked okay. Yeah, look, it did. Not quite. So I'm gonna just trim it up a little bit, make it look a little bit neater. I don't want it to be yucky in my album. There we go. So now, because it's 6 inches on both ways, we're going to, this is where we cut. We're going to flip it 1/4 of a turn. And this is where we will cut 4 1/4 inches because we don't have the fold. Leave it on your board. And then we are going to score it at 2 1/8. So it's 4 1/4 wide, scored at 2 1/8. And there you have a perfect pocket. So I'm going to get another page. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Okay, these are my 2 singles. This is the one that has the fold in it, and it's open at the bottom towards me. Then I'm going to put some glue on just 1/2 on the edge. And on the other edge. Okay, and there's your opening. And again, I want to press down, so it's down and up this way. I use my fingers to kind of get it to adhere a little bit. Lay it flat, burnish. And girls, remember, this is a burnisher. You can use both ends if you like. Not a big deal. It's just I'm used to my little bone folder. And then I will flip it and do the same on these little edges. Push it up. Burnish. And this one's really nice to make sure that you haven't gotten it all glued down there. So we have another pocket page. And you should be able to put your hand through it. Just about like that. Okay, I will let you finish the rest of your pockets. And I am going to go ahead and show you with just one of mine, if you don't mind, because I don't have it decorated. I'm going to show you with one of mine how to add it into your hinge. I might do more than one. Okay, so you need to decide which side is up, and I'm going to make this be up. So the one facing this way is up, and the one towards me is down. You're going to open this until you see where your pocket is. And I'm going to make sure that my pockets are down also. You don't want a pocket up here and a pocket down here. You want all your pockets on the bottom. So this is my pocket. It's on the bottom. I'm going to lay it like this, and of course I'll check it again. But I'm going to lay all of my hinges down one way. And I will kind of pop this first one up just a little bit. The first hinge is just popped up. What I will do is I will put glue, and don't put glue clear down to your 3/8 inch. Just kind of keep it, maybe 1/8 of an inch from the fold. The top, it doesn't matter, because if you get glue on the inside there, it'll just help to make it stay good. Okay, so again, I'm checking. My pocket's down towards me. You'll want to open this just a little bit. Now, make sure when you put this in that it's folding like this. You want your pages to open up like this. You don't want to glue this side. You want to glue this side that has the pages. So I'm going to open the side that has the pages, and I'm going to slip it on till it's almost at the bottom. There you go. And then I will burnish. And I have a lot of excess glue, so I'm going to clean it out like that. Okay, so flip your page to the other side. And this is the fun part. We're going to go ahead and pull up on our little page just a little bit and stick our glue inside there and just glue, 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 glue. And you make sure that you don't get it down on this part. And I did a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to wipe it away. So then you're going to burnish, 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 burnish. And I'm going to clean away my excess. Okay, so when you look at that, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages already put in your book. Let's do another one, just for good measure. I know, I'll put something down to protect this when I go to decorate. So we go ahead and we make sure these are all down except for just one of them. We go ahead and put glue. Just on that one. You don't do it on the other one. just on that one. That's the only one that I have glue on. So now we check. I'm going to check to see where there's my pocket, so I want that to face me. I also want these two flaps to be the side that's getting glued in. So I'll put my fingers in there just a little bit, and I will push this on almost to where my fold is. I don't quite put it to the fold because then it's hard to get it to turn, the page to turn. And I will burnish down. And again, you can use this nice harder edge if you want to of your tool. I really have enjoyed that cut and scoreboard. I have several of them, and I think that one's starting to become my favorite. And I'm just going to burnish some more so it's good. Okay, so we've only gotten half of it in, so we're going to flip it to the other side. We're going to find our opening and pull it up just a little bit, enough to get our little metal cap on inside, and then we're going to put glue. And I don't know if you can see how much glue I've gotten in there, but then I'm going to push it down and burnish. Doop, 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 doop. I'm taking off my excess glue, and you can use your fingernail if you want to. So there, we have two sets in. We have one set here, one set here, and when you look at it, up there are your pockets. They're down at the bottom towards you. Okay, should we do another one? Let's do one more. Oh, I want to do the pretty one that I made. Okay, so I'm going to push all of these down except one, lift it up just a little bit, put some glue on the left hand side of it. And it's, again, it's just that one. It's just that one. It's not these ones behind it. I'm going to check to make sure that my pocket is on the bottom and that my opening has the pages attached to it. And I'll put my finger in there just a little bit if I can get it. There we go. See? And then I will push it over that hinge. Push it down, burnish, burnish, burnish hard, burnish, 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 burnish. Okay, so we have half of it done. We're going to flip all of these to this side. And again, we're going to open this up just enough to get the metal tip in there. And we're going to put glue. The only thing you have to do is make sure that the glue doesn't come out on your 3/8 inch section. Just put it inside. And then we're going to push it down and burnish. This is where I wear jeans and t-shirts because I am a messy crafter. Okay, so now you have three. You have one set, two sets, three sets. Oh wow, look at you go, girls. All right, so I'm going to stop here and I'm going to let you guys go ahead and finish yours. Oh, and I think that's going to be so pretty when it pops out there like that. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this. Rewind your tape if you need to, and just get all your pages in there. Tomorrow, I'm going to show a little bit about how to make some of the fancy things that we had in our last book. I've already gotten that book ready to mail off, so I can't show it to you, but what we're going to do is we're going to make the frame using some of our scraps. We're going to use other things, and we might have to decorate a little bit so that we can get some scraps. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.